All right, y'all, here's the deal. Sorry for the clickbait. Also, I'm sorry for being gone for 2 weeks. And I'm also sorry for this. This might be the biggest abomination I've ever heard of since I heard Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Mohaim of the Bene Gesserit call that to Paul Atreides, aka Kwisatz Haderach, aka Muad'Dib, aka Lisan al-Gaib. That was a serious diss, but this might be even more of a serious diss to the people of New York specifically. This is a new release from Pizza Hut, and they're not even calling it a pizza. They're calling it the New York hot dog. I guess it's like a pizza / hot dog or something. Let me just run you through the social media ad that they're throwing out there. Right off the bat, the toppings actually don't look too bad at all. I kind of mess with them, but then you got some sausages around the outside. Actually, I don't mind that either. I've seen stuff like that in America. I've never tried it before, but I like, I like goofy stuff sometimes. But here's the thing. What is New York famous for? Their pizzas, hot dogs, and a lot of other foods and other stuff as well. But this resembles neither of those for a couple of reasons. One, the sausages around the outside crust, they're not all beef. And as far as I know, most hot dogs that you can get in New York City are all beef. Second of all, when you eat a New York pizza, a New York slice, what do? You fold it, all right? Now this one, they're rolling it. In the little ad there, they say, just like a hot dog, roll it up and eat it. I've never rolled a hot dog. I've rolled up a lot of other stuff in my life, if you know what I mean. Anyway, this monologue has been going on way too long. Let's just take a look at this pizza. It cost me $18.50, by the way, which I also had like a $5 coupon, which is not New York price. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's smelling pretty good, actually. And, oh, by the way, the outside sauce here, which you may remember, here. If that was mustard, if it is, I would actually be kind of excited for this because I've just never had anything like that before, but I don't know what it is. Let me get at this other camera and show you. I might have been going a little bit overboard. That looks yummy, you know what I mean? But I still think it's just taking a gimmick to the next level. I thought that croissant pizza from Papa John's was a little bit gimmicky, but this is the next level. They did it well, though. I mean, it's not Sloppy Joe. It's actually, Sloppy Joes are fire, but they actually made that kind of sauce ring on the outside pretty uniform and nice looking. Very even distribution of toppings. And for $18.50, I mean, even if this is, if it doesn't taste good or if the rolling mechanism isn't what they claim it to be, I think that's a really good deal. This box is always distracting, so I'm just gonna take it out. I don't know if I'm gonna eat this whole thing. But let's see how it does. Actually, I might get a plate. Because in that ad, what they did was they took a slice, which comes off pretty nice, put it on the plate, and then roll it up, just like a hot dog, right? Like this is how everyone eats hot dogs. Actually, interestingly enough, I knew somebody who would actually eat pizza like this. Only met one person in my life who did that. It doesn't roll like all that well. It just kind of, it's more like a trifold wallet type of deal. But anyway, going in, man. This does not remind me of New York or hot dogs or pizza. But it ain't that bad, honestly. Maybe I'm just very hungry. Sorry about that. The eating experience, I don't know about it. I'm gonna try it one more time. Do the old roll up. Maybe I gotta get a tighter roll. You know what I mean? So maybe you gotta like seal the outer crust, like, you know what I mean? Wasn't there a? I'm pretty sure I saw a meme of somebody actually eating a hot dog recently, and they were like rolling it like a joint, like a J. But anyway, yeah, it's not really rolling up like that. And they have two size options, medium and large. I got the large, so I imagine the medium would roll even less. So the thing is, like I said, we got good toppings. We got pep. We got looks like we got sausage or beef or something. Green, red, and yellow pepper slices. What else? I think we got onions on there, and I like that. But the thing is, when you roll it up like this, and you're getting the crazy sauce and the crazy kind of bogus little mini sausage there, all together, it's way too much. Let me actually just try this slice and eat it like a regular slice of pizza. Here's an undercarriage, by the way. I mean, pretty bog standard, you know. That's, ain't nothing wrong with that. Give me that any day of the week. And then when you get to the end part, for the people who don't like crust, which, I mean, in crust we trust. I get it. Bogus crust is bogus crust, but any good pizza maker will tell you it's all about the crust. See, that's not too bad. The sauce is some kind of hybrid. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's kind of maybe a honey mustard base. And when it comes down to it, it's so much better to just eat it like that. I actually do like it when you eat it like a regular pizza. They're trying, man. They're trying to change the game, trying to get people to eat pizza differently. Which they've been doing that for a while. Pizza, I mean, ever since they came out with the stuffed crust, weren't they? They're like showing commercials. Wasn't like Trump in one of them? I don't know, but they were like eating it backwards. I mean, they're really. I respect. Something's in there that I respect, but here's what I'd say. Rolling it up and eating it like that, it's like a 1 out of 10. Everything like a 2. Like, it just doesn't work at all. I'm sorry. When you eat it separately like this, it becomes like a 7. Personally, if they gave me all beef hot dogs and like a choice of maybe just, I'm a yellow mustard guy. If they gave you a choice of like spicy mustard, brown mustard, whatever, then it would be a whole different story. And this might be one of my favorite pizzas. Obviously not top 100, but like my pizza list goes deep, all right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. The New York hot dog. That is what this is. And I almost feel like what would make more sense is if they, I mean, this might be even crazier and might work even less, but on the slice right here, you get an actual, like a, a hot dog, like bigger than these little mini guys, but like one that goes down the whole slice. And then you do the New York fold, because then you're getting the New York fold, pizza fold experience. And then also like you're eating it more like a hot dog, because a hot dog bun is just like two sides of the same story. You even got a little bit of orange. You got a little skin of some orange, orange pepper. They're really throwing on the peppers. Is that a New York thing? Oh no. Anyway, if you don't know, I did talk about it in previous videos. I've been gone on vacation, and that's why I was gone for 2 weeks. I went to I got COVID. So we had this whole thing planned to go to Bali. Got COVID like a week before, and so I was like, or like a few days before, I got to cancel. So we canceled it, and then a few days later, once I started feeling better, I'm like, all right, let's go somewhere else. Bali, everything was booked. Like, couldn't get a flight. But Phuket, Patong Beach, that's where we went. It was cool. It's a cool place. Now, if you're a real OG, you would remember that my wife and I were, ring lady, we were in Phuket last year, but we were just in a resort. Didn't leave the resort once. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Just wanted to, like, I don't want to see people. I just want to be with my wife. This time around, for like our 1 year anniversary, we were hustling and bustling. We were out there doing stuff like, well, a lot of eating, drinking, beach activities, you know what I mean? Did some jet skis, did some swimming in the ocean. Good beach. They got a really good beach. We did the parasailing thing as well. Which was, I got mixed feelings about that. I don't know how you probably seen, if you've been to a beach, you've probably seen people doing it. I've always assumed, especially when I asked how much the price was, that it would be maybe at least like a 10-minute ride. Maybe lasted two minutes max. But it was really cool, but it was just such a short ride. So, I mean, if you got the money to blow, it's cool, because, I mean, it like, you know, you're kind of, I'm never jumping out of a damn plane. Never say never, but I'm never doing it. Never. So that'll probably be the closest thing to like parachuting, even though it's like you're tethered to the boat. But, So that was a lot of fun. Just a lot going on. And it was just nice to disconnect. Although every time I was like, man, I feel bad. It's one of those things, stuff like YouTube, you can never really truly get out of the brain. Always on the back of the mind. But you know what, y'all? I'm full as hell. Or maybe I'm just tired of this pizza. I think it's that one. If this was like really good pizza, then I would definitely eat these last 2 slices. I bet you Ring Lady might actually like this. And I'm gonna let her try it. Actually, I'll eat 1 more slice. I'll save her 1. So yeah, I apologize for not, doing like official updates. I did talk about it, but I know that I'm not a big analytics guy when it comes to YouTube. A little peek behind the curtain. I'm not Mr. Beast with it, especially when views are not doing well. I avoid it like the plague because I've talked to other people about this who do YouTube. It's so depressing, and it's so tough because, and then when things are up, it's the opposite way. It's a roller coaster. You know what I mean? You constantly think when things are down that your channel is dying, and then you're gonna have to look for another job somewhere else. And in general, I just don't dive deep into the analytics. But I'm pretty sure my watch time, my whole point was, watch time, not too good. I think people stick around for the first reaction bite. That's what I would do, personally, if I was you. Get through the little ramble session at the beginning, see the first bite, see how it tastes, and then skate out of there. So you probably, only I would say like, I don't know, if I had to guess how many people watch from beginning to end, I'd say like probably 1%. So y'all 1%ers out there, you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, so I didn't really make any, I wouldn't be surprised if you had no idea why I just disappeared off the face of the earth. But yeah. I'm back. And I think, well, who knows? I really don't know. But that might be the last, like, kind of vacation I take in a while. We had a good run, doing a lot of workations, like going to places for extended period of time, traveling the world, basically living the dream. I know I'm super lucky, but it's almost like, man, like the thing is, there's other places I want to go, but like, I really want to go to Prague, for example. I guess I'm gonna keep rambling here. I really want to go to Prague, Germany, places like that, but I just don't know how well the videos would hit compared to, usually when I do stuff like that, they hit well in London, they hit well in New York, but like Spain, I made like, they didn't hit at all. It was like, I was just losing money on that, not even breaking even, I don't think, not even close. So, and I never really do actually come up. I think I was just kind of break even. So basically traveling for free, can't complain. Anyway, I'm skating out of here. I'm talking a lot, probably because I haven't been doing this for a while, but yeah, I appreciate y'all. Once again, I'm sorry for being gone, but hopefully get back on track. So, skating, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace!